The fastest and easiest way to find love. I'm truly Eleanor, and I help women create loving and secure relationships based on trust in 6 months or less. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel for more love, dating, and relationship advice based on my 15 years experience working with women and my own personal transformation going from being unhappily single to married to the love of my life in my 40s. All right, this is my favorite topic, and I wanted to really bring it home to you because this is something that I really focus on in helping women, and it's been the best and easiest way for me to find love in my own life. And you may or may not be surprised by this answer. I'm going to go in depth more about it when I tell you, but this is something that really sets everything else apart from the dating apps, the strategies, whatever you're doing to find love. It is the thing that will get you there the fastest, and that is your intuition. So a lot of women I work with, they say they have trouble trusting their intuition. Maybe you've been like me, where you've chosen the wrong kind of guy over and over again, or you've gone against your gut instinct, your intuition, whatever you want to call it, and ignored the red flags and feel like, well, I don't really know if I can trust myself or if I can trust my intuition. And maybe you have a view that it hasn't really helped you over the years, and you'd rather just go with your head and do the logical thing, and you feel more comfortable being in your head than going into your intuition. And I totally understand that, because that has been my journey. When I was younger, I was really just in my head. I didn't want to be in my heart. I didn't want to use my intuition. I was terrified of it. I thought that it would, take me in all kinds of crazy directions. And I attributed my kind of chaotic life to my intuition. Actually, I felt like I was listening to it, and it had led me in all kinds of crazy directions, but that's not what was actually going on. So if you are looking for love and you feel like you've had past relationships that have been with the wrong kind of person, or you have been single for a long time, or you feel like you're frustrated because you keep choosing or going through the same pattern again and again. So it's like the same guy, but it's over and over again, same type of guy, and it seems like exactly the same situation, then you're going to want to really figure this out. And I'm going to give you some tips now. I also did a video on the 3 ways to use your intuition in dating, so you're going to want to watch that. Okay, so let's get into this. What do I mean exactly by intuition? Intuition is the part of you that actually is connected to what I call your true self, who you really are, beyond your insecurities, beyond your fears, beyond, who you might think you are, your personality, all of those things, your core essence of what you truly desire in life, what you truly desire in a relationship, what kind of relationship you want to have, what kind of lifestyle you want to create with this person. So it's going beyond the traits, the characteristics, and the things that the society will tell you that you need or want, or whatever it is, the list of things that you need in a guy. And it goes way beyond that, because this is something that is really about your purpose of being here. And if you've always felt that you have a very big heart, or that you're very caring, or you've always been really intuitive or really empathic, meaning you can feel other people's emotions, you understand the heart, you understand, you just really know what people are feeling without knowing why. And it's led you to get into trouble in life. Either people have made you wrong, or they have told you you're too much, or you've just been through a lot of emotional pain and heartache because your heart is so big, and you love so big, and you love so much. That could be the reason why you don't really understand your intuition, or you get confused by it, or you don't necessarily trust it, because to you, you've associated your intuition with a large amount of emotional pain. And it is true that when you have a big heart, when you're very intuitive, that it can be more painful because you're actually feeling so deeply and feeling in a way that not many people in life actually experience. So they're maybe experiencing on the surface level, but you're going really deep and you're experiencing things in a really big way. So what does your heart have to do with your intuition? Well, your heart is like your second brain. It's actually more wise than your brain. I always say that it's the longest journey is from your heart to from your head to your heart. So you want to get into your heart where the wisdom is. And the heart is really like the gateway to your intuition. So it's a way to access your intuition. Some people will feel intuitively, they'll be guided through certain ways in their body. So maybe it's not necessarily in their heart, but to get to your intuition, you have to go through the gateway of the heart. If your heart is shut down, if your heart is closed down, if you've been through a lot of pain, like I was saying, and you've shut everything down, it's very difficult to access your body and your intuition and your energy that way. It's nearly impossible. You're going to be kind of cut off and completely sort of fragmented. And you're not going to be able to get into a deep sense of who you are if your heart is shut down. So that's where the heart and the intuition go together. So if you want to actually find love in the fastest, easiest way, again, we're going back to this, find ways to get into your heart, open your heart, get into your body, listen to your intuition, figure out what's a yes for you, what's a no for you, what your intuition is actually trying to tell you. Your intuition will speak in symbols. It will speak in ways that is not necessarily a literal language or a verbal language. So you're going to have to learn to translate and interpret what that means. But it's going to go way beyond, like I said, any kind of dating app, dating strategy, working with someone like, if you do this, it's going to work out. You're going to have to lean into your intuition because it's going to be the fastest way. It'll tell you right away if this is the right person for you, if even it has nothing to do with the person and it's just not the right situation for you. It's going to tell you, like, without wasting weeks and weeks or months of dating someone, with that inner voice telling you this is not where you want to go. And then ending up, weeks or months later being like, well, I wish I had listened to that voice. So you can see how intuition is really the fastest and easiest way because it's going to be a very accurate and in-depth way of knowing you and where you want to go and helping you to get there with a very direct GPS. So if you're not listening to it, you're creating so much more work for yourself. You're overworking your brain, and your brain is going to take you in every single direction. It's going to be, spending hours and hours being like, is this the right way? Or is that the right way? Or is this the right person? Or is this the wrong person? Should I go on another date or should I just forget it? And you're going to be flip-flopping for so many hours, so many days, weeks, months. It's going to take you in every direction you don't want to go in, and it's going to take you down a rabbit hole. That's the mind. You don't want to be listening to your mind. You can use your mind, obviously, to do logical things, but when it comes to making decisions, you want to lean into your heart and your intuition because it's going to bypass all of those back and forth thoughts, the insecurities, the doubt, wondering what to do next, the uncertainty, the feeling frozen, feeling paralyzed by analysis. You can see how if you're going down the route that's not your intuition, it's so much harder and it takes so much longer to make these decisions and to date in a way that is going to get you to this relationship that you truly desire, that feels like home, that makes you feel at peace with yourself, where you feel seen, where you're with your best friend. You're going to take so much longer if you're not leaning into your intuition. So hopefully this has really hit home for you and shown you the importance of using your intuition for dating, for making these love choices, these very important decisions in your life. And this is exactly what has changed everything for me, allowed me to meet my husband, has helped my clients to get where they want and to meet the love of their life as well. It has been the X factor, the missing piece, and the thing that you need to lean into. So hopefully this video has convinced you of that. And the next step is to figure out how to use it. And I have a lot of videos on that. So I encourage you to go and watch more videos on how to use your intuition, now that you know the importance of it and helping you to get what you want faster and easier. So if you have any questions, comment below in the section below and let me know. If you want to join my Facebook group, when you go to that community, then you'll have access to asking me a direct question, and then I will actually do a video just for you, like this one, if you're part of my Facebook community. So if you find that interesting, if you have a burning question you want to ask me, go to my link below, join the Facebook group, and you'll be able to ask your question in there. Thank you so much again for watching. I'm truly Eleanor, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.